my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. I am Asia Lee and this is Natural Strands. Alright you guys, so in this video we are going to be doing a talk over tutorial where I'm going to show you how to do your own knotless box braids. And right here, I'm pretty much washing my hair. I'm getting all those chemicals out of it because I have very sensitive scalp and I don't want all those extra chemicals in my hair irritating my scalp. If you watched my previous video, I did do a rice water treatment to strengthen my hair. So check out that after this or before. And as you can see, I pre-sectioned my hair up to the crown. The front part I left as is because you'll just freestyle. But this is going to help me move along swiftly and nice and organized as well. So what you'll need is 6 to 8 bags of pre-stretched, pre-feathered hair. I use the brand Formation. You can use Queen Bee. You can use Expressions, whatever works best for you. But this is what I chose to use. Also, you'll need some Murray's Edge wax. I like it because it's 100% beeswax. And it really helps me in keeping my ends down, especially with extra curly hair. Or you can use Shining Jam. You'll also need a mirror so you can kind of reflect to see the back. Or you can use your phone and just put it on record and put the mirror in front of you, whatever you want to do. But you want to see the back so you can get some good partings. Also to mention, your first section is always your foundation. It's going to lead the whole hairstyle. So however thick or wide or long you make your braid, you want to establish that in the beginning. I'm just doing regular length, so I braid down a few times and then I start adding my hair. As you can see, I like to loop my hair over my hand and then I grab with my index and thumb finger, and then I'll take the other piece over and I'll grab with my index and thumb and I'll continue to braiding down my braid. Now, I typically braid about 3 passes and then I start to use 3 strands of hair to add in. It's basically the feed-in method. So if you've ever done feed-ins, it's the exact same. You're just going straight down. I'm only using 3 strands because I don't want to get too far away from the actual width of my hair. I don't want to add more hair than needed. I want it to look pretty natural, so that is why I'm not going to add much hair. And again, this is going to be based on, or the 6 to 8 bags is going to be determined on how thick your hair is or how full you want it to look. But the point of knotless box braids is for it to look natural, and you want it to look as much like your hair as possible. So as you can see, I'm going to continue to braid down. I will mention that once you start getting towards the end of your real hair, you want to add in that edge, that control, whether it's the Murray's Edge wax or if it's the Shining Jam. You want to add that throughout your real hair strand to hold down those curls. Also, if you're wanting extra long length, you would add in after you pass the real length of your hair. That is going to keep the braid looking consistent and even throughout the entire strand, because usually by the time your real hair ends, you can add another couple pieces of strands and it will look like a consistent feed through instead of looking bulky in some areas. So that's just my tip for that. And yeah, so while you guys watch this, I'll kind of just talk about what my future channels will be about. I do plan to do passion twist next in the hair category, but I also plan to give you guys a lot more health tips and things like that you can do to grow your hair just to be healthy in general, as well as fitness tips and all of that. All those things go hand in hand. But again, you guys, my passion is hair, so it'll be more of this than anything else, but it'll all be relatable in some sense. All right, so to walk you through from start to finish, you're going to braid a couple of passes. You're going to then add a piece of hair, depending on the thickness of your hair is how big the strand should be. I'm going to take it through my index and thumb finger, and I'm going to loop it around and grab the other piece with my index and thumb. And I typically do that 3 times per braid. So 3 strands, and then I continue to braid down the braid or the strand, however you want to say it. So yes, so that's what you're seeing me do here. I'll go through and do it again one more time for you guys. So just to go back over some things, you want to pre-section your hair from the bottom of the nape to the crown. The front is pretty much freestyle. You want to make sure your strands match the width of your hair. So you don't want to have big fat chunks of braiding hair. If you're going for the more natural look, you want to keep it with an estimated width of your own hair, or the density or the thickness of your own hair. That's going to make it look as natural as possible. If you're going for more of a fuller look, then obviously you can add more hair. But again, I love this protective style because it's authentic to the term protective style. You're not compromising the health of your hair for this style. So lastly, again, you're going to braid through the first few times. We're going to add a strand in. We're going to grab with our index finger and thumb. We're going to loop the other piece over and grab with our index finger and our thumb. We're going to then grab another strand of hair. We're going to loop over our hand. We're going to then grab it with the index finger and the thumb, and we're going to loop that other strand over and grab with the index finger and the thumb. The only difference is I go over the top of my hand and grab from underneath instead of putting it underneath to start with. I like it like this because it doesn't take away the tension that I'm trying to hold as I'm adding the strands in. So everyone has a different way of doing it, but this is how I like to add in my hair. And you can watch it a couple of times if you need to really get the gist of what it is that I'm doing. But again, if you ever have done box braids, if you've ever done feed-in braids before, it's pretty much this exact same. You're just adding it straight down instead of adding it to the scalp. So yes, so again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please like and subscribe for more videos. I have a lot of good things to drop for you guys, from health tips to healthy hair tips to just things in general, different vitamins and things you can take that I've tried, or just hair care in general. Also, fitness tips will be coming soon. Thank you guys again. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Take care.